It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Panthers going up against the 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Again, it's Hyde. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 25. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a run with Hyde. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And his 3rd year on is the punter, Bradley Pinion, to kick it away. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. First NFL carry for the rookie Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Newton on 3rd down. Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. If you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
This is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Christian McCaffrey, everybody knows the family pedigree, and they're hoping for a lot of big things from him, aren't they?
He gave great evidence of that while he was at Stanford. Tremendous amount of big plays, whether he was running the ball, catching it, returning kicks, you name it. A lot of people were wondering if he would go at number 8 to the Panthers because he's not a big guy, but his ability to make plays in the open field, Panthers could not pass him up.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers heading out. And, Charles, at the end of last year, we talked about their decline. They were 12-4 4 years ago, then 8-8, 5-11, and last season 2-14. Head coaches, 4 of them the last 4 years. But while it might not change overnight, you get the sense the tailspin may be over.
Agreed with you there, partner, because they changed administration as well. And they're going to respect the pass. They want all these players coming in to know what the 49ers meant in previous years, but they want them to make their own future. And this is their opportunity now. How about them picking up Solomon Thomas in the draft, the defensive lineman out of Stanford? How about them getting Reuben Foster, the linebacker out of Alabama, trying to get stronger on defense? They'll run a brand-new offensive scheme, and they will be a tougher team overall. I think they're going to compete well in the NFC West, better than what people expect.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Hyde. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level. But guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel out of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker, faster, and more efficient on offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Time running out here on the play clock. Third and long. It's Newton. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They take over first and 10 in excellent field position here. When the 49ers were in the red zone last year, they finished with 6 points 68% of the time. That was second best in the NFL. They've got it here in the red zone, first and 10. Now Beathard. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Check. Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
Back to throw Beathard. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Gary Barnidge, a Pro Bowler at the age of 30. What do you have, a 1,000-yard season that year, 2014?
Yep.
Got let go by Cleveland recently after the draft. David Njoku drafted out of Miami, really to take his place.
And his production last year, it wasn't awful by any means, but it had dipped down to around the 600-yard mark.
And Gary Barnidge, one of the nicest guys in the league. He had just sent out a message on social media welcoming David Njoku to Cleveland, and the Browns let him go the next day.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
Beathard. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Give him 30 yards there.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. On 1st down, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25 Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
All right, here we go. Blue, land it.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hurry up, hurry up. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Set. 319. 319.
To throw is Beathard. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
To throw is Beathard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99, Philly, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. What's the edge?
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Beathard to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is fielded inside the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Somewhat surprising stat. The Panthers, they haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher on the ground since 2009. That's the longest active drought in the NFL, but certainly they're hoping Christian McCaffrey can change that.
Not just as a ball carrier, but also as a pass receiver and take pressure off of Cam Newton, give him some easy completions, and maybe he doesn't get hit as much in the pocket that way.
Newton on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Greg Olsen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one brought in by Barnage. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This up only to about the 33. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35. And he is knocked down from the side. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 55, check, 55, Mike. I got you.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch right. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And the back goes into motion.
Detroit!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Hoyer. Oh, it stays up. Carrying it deep for Garcon. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Newton now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
So with the addition of Solomon Thomas, think about what the 49ers have done now in their last 3 drafts. Eric Armstead, defensive tackle / end. DeForest Buckner, the same thing, out of the University of Oregon as well. And now Solomon Thomas stayed in the Pac-12 and got 3 big-time players.
And Thomas, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year a season ago at Stanford. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run with McCaffrey. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Good. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Here's Hyde. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Got three. Three down. Watch him now, Barney. He's coming. Detroit.
The toss play. This is Hyde. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Blue 90.
Beathard. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
By the way, partner, that was a 30-year-old running back carrying the ball there.
Yeah, turned 30 back in March, did Stewart.
Yeah, I know that people say that you're not supposed to at the age of 30, but Jonathan Stewart, good style, good physicality. He'll continue to run it.
Hoping to keep him healthy. Hasn't played a full 16 games since 2011. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! 25. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Beathard. Goodwin able to haul it in. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. This is Stewart again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Newton on 3rd down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Panthers on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Back to throw Beathard. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf. Vernon Butler breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw is Beathard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
You ain't going nowhere. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Stewart. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7-0 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Niners on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Beathard to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. Now he steps away. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go now. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Here we go now.
They run high, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Over, 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 over. Detroit, here we go now. Detroit. 319. Over, over, over.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup after the penalty. 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. And Barnage has it on the right side. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Niners on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's third and 3.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly.